martial law. The streets are confined to a police state. They passed the Patriot Act. Your projects turn into a concentration camp. Yo, we living under martial law. The streets are confined to a police state. They passed the Patriot Act. Your projects turn into a concentration camp. Yo, we living under martial law. The streets are confined to a police state. They passed the Patriot Act. Your projects turn into a concentration camp. Rest in peace to Sean Bell and every innocent victim who was murdered by the NYPD, like Amadou Diablo, who was crucified by them hollows. And we can't forget about Rodney King, who was tortured and beaten by the LAPD. The CIA assassinated Dr. King of Malcolm X. The mass murderers of John F. Kennedy, John Lennon. Who will be next? A right-wing paramilitary secret agency. This is a different form of police brutality. The FBI watches us through the all-seeing eye. This is a state of emergency. 9/11 revisited. Who really took down the Twin Towers? Who are the real terrorists? Americans dressed up like Saracens. Big brother watches us through your cellulars. Are you prepared for the new world order? A one world order. They want to implant microchips in your daughter. America is bitten by the venom of Great Britain. A satanic system controlled by reptilians.
So keep your third eyes open. Check it, yo. Military action. The cemetery's packed with people who died when the government started blasting. In New Orleans, the police were told to shoot on sight. And men were looting, just trying to hold on to life. Who cares if the levee's broke? Prepare to let the semi smoke. Infants floating face down. Is there any hope? Why didn't the president show? Where was FEMA at? The military police the area. Why they need a gat? Men walk with Glocks, kill you like Anwar Sadat. Assassinate your character, now you can't walk the block. The plans are demise, get rid of us, the lower class citizens. Diminish our remembrance, strip us of our religion. It's the fear factor. From now and hereafter, there's hate in our eyes, can't see or hear laughter. Martial law bombs when you start your car. Army fatigues and a gas mask was all you saw. It's off the wall. M16s with the triple burst. Some will show resistance, most will die, some will cripple first. Rise of the machines, and that machine is the government. All the chosen ones will seek peace, peep the covenant, and be prepared. Most minds stay oblivious to the signs and the times that we living with.
Yeah, martial law, yeah. POW, concentration lockdown. Military brigade did raid with them Glock rounds. Ain't no cops now, just MPs in fatigues. In a wedge formation, USMC Marines. Flak vest, Kevlar coated, still soldiers, real focus. Train to search and destroy these decoy components. Habeas corpus, codex alimonious. Sacrilegious and felonious, the way puppet masters controlling us. Pulling strings to profit, prosper in they projects. Propose global control, but that's another process. Parallel or perpendicular, put it particular. People pulling political powers, the perfect picture for the rich and the famous. But the poor and the dangerous get tossed in the 5x9, put in them chambers. Brainless, a slave stuck in the boat with strangers. Hangman with the noose waiting, patient. Collateral damage to shatter the planet when the masses mass panic and blasting last standing. Running man ran stranded, couldn't stand it. These stone cold souls that own everything we handed. Mayflower ship landed, flipped, abandoned. New world order, fourth quarter like they planned it. Supreme domination in the course of war. Lost children of Babylon, this is martial law.
When I first wrote, the chaos had just broke at the corner of Montana and 2 Avenue. I see my father amongst others being abused. He made Saray signer using their cell phone. Said, call your mother, warn your mother. The MPs had him handcuffed while he was in his wheelchair. I stared amazed at this fucked up view. There was a case in the middle of the street for the beast to use to throw the whole block's families in. For now, I'm on the loose with my C's in the backseat. I rolled the window down, niggas rocking my wheel from side to side. It's chaos, I bust off in the air. I'm coming through, let's ride, clear the sidewalk. I'm doing 90, made it to the highway, but try to reach my wife, but out her way they got the cell phones blocked off. Then the block number called, it's her wailing. You know what happened, baby? I'm at the rec center with thousands of other women in prison. Our clothes have been ripped off, they feeding us slop and broth. I think they about to rape us, please come and save us, my dear. I be there in the flash, I aimed the missiles last week before the shit went down. Blast off on my countdown, a 10-city meltdown. The main king's foundation about to be uncrowned.
Mentally controlling the weak, overseers be patrolling the street. Combative peacekeepers holding the heat, extolling the Greek fraternal order of the faggots, feeding on the maggots of the corpses of the martyrs. Scorch the forefathers, dream of Freemasons. you wait to be labeled enemy combatant, insurrectionist, insurgent. You drink contaminants, infectious agents in the currents, water fluoridation, and 66% of the nation. Sedation up your motivation and hard-earned aggravation. Suppress your voice, they dealt your choice. Debate and meet the Delta Force like William Cooper. Meet your fate when stormtroopers breach your gate. Seek to find those that speak the mind and seize the line of communication. Up with entertainment and down with education. Mass media stupefaction, imposed ignorance. Track you through retina scans and fingerprints. Sacrifice civil liberties for homeland security. Silence through subversion. Gun control is peace perversion. We realize the laws of international ties. Constitutions capsize. There is no free enterprise. Lady Liberty at gunpoint is forced to start undressing. If you're not outraged, must not be paying attention.
Yo, we living under martial law. The streets are confined to a police state. They passed the Patriot Act. Your projects turn into a concentration camp. Yo, we living under martial law. The streets are confined to a police state. They passed the Patriot Act. Your projects turn into a concentration camp. Yo, we living under martial law. The streets are confined to a police state. They passed the Patriot Act. Your projects turn into a concentration camp. Yo, we living under martial law.